In previous videos, we used different kinds of operators, but one of particular importance was the assignment operator. Let's take a look at it in more detail. The assignment operator, denoted by the equal to symbol, initializes or updates the value of one operand, let's say A in this case, with the value of operand B. The assignment statement is simple but very prevalent and is used with many different operands. The general rule is as follows. The operand on the left-hand side is initialized or updated with the value of the expression on the right-hand side. Why do I say expression? Well, we can assign simple things like strings or numbers, but we can also assign the result of an addition operation or any other expression. You'll see what this means as you learn more Swift. Along with the assignment operator, we also have comparison operators. These are insanely useful. Comparison operators are binary operators and are used to compare the identity of two values. They return a Boolean value that is either true or false depending on the result of the evaluation. There are 4 comparison operators that we should be concerned with for now. Equal to. Now this is different from the assignment operator and is represented by a double equal sign. It checks whether a value is equal to another and returns true if it is and false if not. So let's look at this in a playground for an example. All right, so here we're going to add another comment. We'll say equals operator. Note different from assignment operator. Okay, I'm going to declare 3 string literals, and for the sake of the example, I'll just call them string 1, string 2, and string 3. So let string 1 equal hello with an uppercase H and an exclamation point. Let string 2 again equal hello. Again, same uppercase H and an exclamation point. And then let string 3 equal hello, lowercase h, no exclamation point. Okay, so to check if these strings are equal to one another, we can use the equals operator. If we write out string 1 equal string 2, you'll see in the results area that this evaluates to true because they're identical. In contrast, string 1 or string 2 equal string 3 should return false. So to check for equality, we use the double equals operator. Not equal is the opposite of equals to and is represented by an exclamation point and an equal symbol. Back in the playground, let's add another comment here. So we'll say not equals. And now if we say string 1 not equal string 2, this returns false because they are in fact equal. So over here we're saying string 1 should be not equal to string 2. If they were not equal to each other, we'd get true, but because they are equal to each other, we get false. In contrast, string 1 not equal string 3 should return true because they are not equal. Okay. The next comparison operator is the greater than operator. This is just like math, but a bit more powerful. We know how greater than operators work with numerical values. So we can say 1 greater than 2, and this returns false. Similarly, 2 greater than 1 is true. However, the greater than operator also works on strings. So if I try a, lowercase a, greater than lowercase b, now this says false. And this is because b comes after a in the alphabet. This is really useful because it can be used to sort a set of strings alphabetically. But it's not as simple as it seems because of how characters are represented in Swift. For example, try comparing an uppercase A and a lowercase a. The results may surprise you. And that's because under the hood, these characters are stored as complex numerical values. It is those numerical values that are being compared. Let me add a comment in here. We'll say greater than. Just like the greater than operator, we have lesser than, which works in the same way, but the opposite effect. We also have greater than or equal to and less than or equal to. These symbols work just as you'd expect them to. With the greater than or equal to symbol, Swift checks if the first operand is greater than the second operand and returns true if it is. If it's false, it then checks to see whether they're equal. Again, if this is true, if it's equal, well then the result is true, and otherwise it's false, so it performs 2 checks for us.
And that's it for binary operators for now. There are a few more binary operators, but they operate on types that we don't know just yet, so we'll tackle those in the future when we need to. Before we move on though, a quick code challenge.